सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्री विश्वनाथाय नमः, ॐ श्री शङ्कराचार्याय नमः, ॐ श्री सद्गुरु शिवानन्दाय नमः। कल्याणाद्भुतगात्राय कामदत्तप्रदायिने श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथाय श्रीनिवासाय ते नमः। मनोजं मातुर्वेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मनं मानवीयसमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। ॐ श्री विश्वनाथाय नमः। 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 ॐ श्री शंकराचार्याय नमः। ॐ श्री शंकराचार्याय नमः। ॐ श्री शंकराचार्याय नमः। शंकराचार्याय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु शिवानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु शिवानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु शिवानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री वेंकटेश्वराय 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 नमः। Worshipful homage to that supreme, eternal, universal spirit, the source of all existence, the supporter of all life. Who has given us the gift of this precious human life upon this earth plane. Which, even though it has been described as a bondage in all scriptures, bondage of earth existence, bondage of samsara, bondage of worldly life. Nevertheless, it also contains within itself the seeds of liberation and eternal freedom, who is not only the source of all existence, therefore, he is also not only the support of all life, he is also the bestower of this precious gift of human life to us, for which we are eternally grateful. May His divine grace be upon you all. Loving adorations to revered and beloved Holy Master, Gurudev Swami Chidanandaji Maharaj, who has blessed us with the teaching of how to make this life divine. How to make this life truly reflect the source from from which it derives its existence. He has given us the teaching. And the formula of making our life divine and therefore sublime, of living our life in a divine way, infilled with the divine quality, therefore noble and pure beyond all the impurities, imperfections, shortcomings and drawbacks that inevitably qualify the various expressions and manifestations of this imperfect life, human life. Therefore, they will say, even biologists, even Western evolution experts will say, this is why the most precious of all things for any living being is one's life. Nature has put into all living beings the instinct of survival, doing anything to save this life, doing anything and everything to protect it from danger, any threat to its continuation. This we see reflected everywhere, all over the world. In all types, species of living beings. To make haste and go far away from any approaching extinction, approaching death. No doubt, all of us sitting here have observed this at some time or other. If you have been observant, you have observed it. How little creatures scurry away at the approach of anything which they feel is life-threatening. Except the most brainless and the grossest lethargic beings, water buffaloes of the East. They simply don't, they're so thick-skinned that they don't have brain enough to realize what is safe and what is dangerous. Even though any threat in an extreme form makes them also active, but otherwise they are usually, as I say, dumb and then just brainless. Especially the buffalo, right? Gross, thick-skinned, insensitive, and above all, brainless. accept them, we notice this phenomenon of quick attempt to survive, instinct of survival, self-protection, avoidance of extinction. Naturally, it must be even more present, in a more acute way, in the rational, intelligent human being. He will manifest the same quality in a more intelligent way. Go some steps further and devise all methods for preventing such an occurrence of threat to life, preventing such an occurrence. Therefore, everywhere in public places, theatres, auditoriums, we have safety precautions, minimal requirements, firefighting equipment, safety precautions. So many instructions are pasted before electrical appliances, even in hotels, other places. Safety first is the rule. Warning boards are put in sea beaches. Slippery surfaces, people are warned about them. Step safely, slippery surface. Now, we shall look at the same truth, same fact, in a somewhat different manner. For looking at it in a different manner is the distinctive mark of a spiritual seeker, spiritual aspirant, a yogi. One who is questioning for liberation, one who has had a vocation, one who has heard a call for liberation, and one has responding to this call, makes the whole life a response to that call. So he is a distinctive being, a unique phenomenon in human society, but not a new phenomenon by any means. It is as old as the hills. And with this distinctive quality of looking at things in a special way, in a spiritual way, we look at this precious thing called life. In a distinct aspect. And from this angle of vision, danger comes not only from some factor that threatens life, that is destructive to life. It can also come with equal truth from anything that stops us, deprives us from making use of this life in the highest manner. Anything that diverts us away from making use of this life for our own supreme good. And viewed from this point of view, the spiritual seeker considers anything that wastes away one's time as most dangerous thing to be avoided. For anything that wastes away one's time, takes away one's life. If someone has pressurized you, cajoled you, persuaded you to spend a day which you had set aside for some special sadhana, you had made a sankalpa, today is a holiday, government, national holiday. Therefore, I will make full use of it, this national holiday, do so many malas of japa, and read up that portion which I have been reading, wanting to read in the scriptures, which was alluded to by that eminent speaker I went to listen to 2 days back. And again he told me the importance of reading this portion of the scriptures. Now I have got an opportunity. I will make use of this national holiday to read up that portion of the scriptures. All these things you begin to think and decide to do, and you are prevented from doing it by someone persuading you, pressurizing you to go away with a party of people on some excursion, some visit, some weekend outing. Holiday outing. And now a whole chunk of 24 hours perhaps is taken away. This therefore is as life-threatening, for it may not put an end to your life, but it deprives you of a big chunk of your life. Because that portion becomes spiritually unproductive, sterile, unfertile and unproductive. No farmer would leave aside one entire day's work in one's field, especially if it happens to be a season, agricultural season, where every day something has to be done important. It's a progressive process. He doesn't want to stop it. And for a farmer to fall ill and to get bedridden would be the greatest disaster. For his whole life is in the field, not at home. Is in labor. not at rest. Viewed from this angle, sometimes your friends become your greatest enemies because they persuade you to waste your time and lose your life to that extent by their importunities. Similarly, anything that makes you while away your time and lose it forever, because the spent hour can never be recalled. It's finished. Beyond our reach, beyond our control. It's gone forever. Therefore, the alert, awake seeker always is on the lookout. Every minute should be utilized properly, profitably in a spiritual manner. Every minute, every hour, every moment has to be utilized in a spiritual way. I should not commit the folly of losing my time, nor allowing anyone to deprive me of time, make me lose time. So to him, life is precious in this special manner, for it is a spiritual process gifted by God. And in any other manner other than spiritual that it is used, he thinks it is a loss of life. Time is fleeting. Life flies away. Therefore, be awake, be alert. Guard your time. You will be safeguarding your life, for it is meant for something sublime. And therefore, know that time is as precious as life. For time it is that constitutes life. Time lost is life lost. Life and time should not be treated as being apart. Therefore, O you spiritual aspirants, you who are anxious to dedicate the whole of your life to the great spiritual quest, be therefore careful of every second, every minute, every hour, morning, forenoon, midday, afternoon, evening, night. Be careful, be wise. Then your spiritual life, your sadhana, and your onward progress will be ensured by your deep understanding and your wise garnering of time and application of time to the highest goal you have come here to attain. A wise spiritual aspirant takes care of time, and thus life itself is taken care of due to his wisdom and due to his wakefulness. May God and Guru grant us this wisdom, grant us this wakefulness, and grant that we may not allow any moment of time to pass away unutilized in a spiritual manner. Grant us that we may be able successfully to dedicate our entire time and life to the spiritual quest. This is therefore the sharing of this morning. God bless us all.